This is book 1 in my young adult fantasy series, the Guardian series. It's pretty thrilling just to have even one book out in the world. And let me tell you, the very first time I ever did a book signing, I was excited. I had a full table out with a table stand, a 6-foot banner and a table banner, and I had my bookmarks in all 3 of my books. So I was ready to go. And one of the very first people that came up to my table was this middle-aged man. After staring at my banners and leafing through my books, he asked me this question. He asked me, "Are any of your characters trans?" And after tilting my head and thinking about it for a second, I decided to answer as honestly as possible. I told him, none of the characters in my books are trans. However, there are a few relationships in them. There's nothing explicit about the relationships. There's a gay relationship and there is a straight relationship. I also went on to say, the story doesn't revolve around the relationships, they're more like side stories. I also told him there's no explicit language in my books. There's minor language, like shit and damn. And after he heard what I had to say, he nodded his head and thanked me and said thank you for being honest, and I thought that was that. 10 minutes later, the store manager comes up to my table and begins taking pictures of all my stuff, and I asked her, "What's going on?" And she told me, a customer complained about my books and that my books should not be allowed in the store. After she took pictures of all my stuff, she told me, "Don't worry about this. I have to send it to my district manager, but it doesn't mean anything." She said, "There's nothing wrong with your stuff, it's just protocol." Nothing happened to me and I'm still invited back to the same store. The bigger point that I want to make is, there's all sorts of people out there who want to bring you down. They don't agree with the stuff you write, but you know in your heart that what you're writing is perfectly fine and makes sense and is good nature and it should be out in the world. Don't worry about all those other people, the bigots, the small-minded people, those who want to take you down. Just keep writing. Write your sentences, your paragraphs, your chapters, your books. Put it out in the world. Don't stop. Click on the link to check out my young adult fantasy trilogy series, Warrior Children. To attain peak creativity and eliminate writer's block, click on the other link for my meditation course for creativity.